Hello, this is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Today I want to show you a really cool Stromberg Carlson rotary desk telephone, and it's also known as a Fatboy. And this is Kevin's equipment from Washington. This is the initial checkout, and I believe he purchased this telephone on eBay, and it didn't have any cords, so he has purchased a couple of cords, a handset cord that's cloth and a line cord that's cloth. So we're going to be installing the cords that he sent with this telephone. We also want to go through this unit. It's in very good condition for its age, basically, and I want to give you a look at it. We do have a transmitter. We're going to have to troubleshoot everything, make sure that the transmitter is good. We want to clean up the connections on that. We also have a receiver element here, and we want to make sure we clean that up, make sure it's good, and all the connections. So we're going to be going through the handset. I want to just kind of set that to the side there. I want to show you the telephone itself. We're going to be replacing the dial center card with one that's to the period, and it'll basically look pretty close to the one that's in it. We also want to take a look at the rotary. That's moving around, and it's sluggish. So we want to go through the rotary oil, clean and adjust that. We want to take a look at this issue with the finger wheel. Also want to give you a look at the bottom of the telephone, and then the back. It's in the Art Deco style. So it's a very cool telephone. And you see these, but you don't see them too often. So it's a pretty cool telephone, and he's got a keeper here. I want to give you a look at the inside. And then the base. Now this bell is not going to be used. It's the wrong style bell, and we're going to be replacing this bell. We want to go through the rotary like I mentioned earlier, the hook switches, the wiring, and so we want to take a look at the whole telephone. We're going to be going through everything. We want to go ahead and get a start on this telephone, so we'll get some more video as we move forward in the repair, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we're going to show a little bit about what's going on. Earlier in the video we showed that you could actually take the finger wheel and kind of rock it back and forth. Now they will have a little play in them, but this particular rotary had a whole lot of play, and a little bit is okay, but we had to go into the rotary and clean and oil and adjust it anyway. And what we found here with the rotary that was in it is that it basically was ready to break, and with a little pressure it did break. Normally this gear would sit here like this, and this is what your finger wheel goes on, and basically it was just rocking back and forth, and it was ready to break. And so this rotary has to be replaced. There's no sense in trying to repair that part of it. Some of the parts are usable, but the rotary is basically done when it comes to that part of it. So we're going to go ahead and replace it with a rotary that is basically the same time period, the same rotary, and we want to go ahead and show you the workings of this. And this one is ready to be installed. We've already moved over the finger wheel stop, so we want to go ahead and replace all the other parts and put them back together again and go ahead and install it into the unit and wire it in. We also have removed the bell. We're going to be installing a bell. We went through the handset. The transmitter and receiver connections were cleaned, and the receiver and transmitter have been, the connections on them have been cleaned. We also want to start wiring our cords into our base. We want to go through our hook switch, and so we have quite a bit of work to do. We need to get the rotary back in, and we're going to start working on the bell and bell circuit and replace that. So we're going to go ahead and get this taken care of, and then we'll come back and get some more video as we move forward in the repair of this telephone. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with installing the replacement dial. And we were working on the handset cord, and we noticed when we went to install that someone has broken off one of the screws, that these two right here, these two connections run up to the receiver capsule. And so this one is broken off. And when Kevin purchased this on eBay, he said this telephone did not have any cords with it. And that's probably why this telephone does not have a handset cord. Somebody went to change it, and they've broken off this screw. And so what we need to do is grind that down, drill it out, and get another screw connection in there, because we have to have these two connections to go up to the receiver. And this one here on the upper right hand side is broken off. So we're going to have to take care of that so that we can get the cord on and there will be receive. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that situation. We wanted to show you what was going on, and we're going to be taking care of that, and then we'll come back and get some more video. So we'll be right back. Okay, we're back now, and we are finished up with the repair of this telephone, and we're going to run through a little bit about what went on. One of the last things that we did with this telephone is replace the transmitter. It was noisy, and we went ahead and replaced it. So we want to move that to the side. We also replaced the rotary. We installed a dial center card to the period of the telephone. We went through the transmitter. That was replaced. We had an issue with the wire that goes in, the handset cloth cord. Someone had broken off one of the block screws that you're supposed to tighten down your spade connectors, and so that was drilled out and repaired. We also went through the receiver. We installed a bell in this unit. The bell that was in it was not usable, so that was replaced. We also rewired this telephone the proper way. It was improperly wired. We went through the hook switch. We installed our cords that Kevin had sent along with this telephone that he had purchased. And so now what we want to do is start our final checks. And we want to go ahead and ring the unit with the analyzer, so we'll go ahead and do that. We'll let that go a few times. We have a pickup here so you can hear what's going on the checkout. And we want to turn our amplifier on for that pickup. And we'll give you some dial tone. We want to dial our numbers out. If you watch the analyzer, you'll watch the numbers roll by. I want to end in a 2. Now I want to transmit into the handset. If you watch that red light on the analyzer, every time you see that red light light up, that's an indication of 100% modulation on transmit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Hello, hello. So we know that this telephone is ringing in on a ring cycle. It's dialing out. It has transmit and receive. we can go ahead and call a time and temp number. Now I have a button on this switch box, and when I push that, that gives us a line out and totally takes the analyzer out of the situation. And we want to go ahead and call that number. So we'll give you some dial tone.
Good evening. Today is Monday, November 10th. The time is 11:12. Current temperature 66 degrees.
Breezy with mostly sunny skies today. Highs in the upper 60s. Breezy tonight, partly cloudy. Then becoming mostly cloudy, lows in the 40s. Much cooler Tuesday, then becoming mostly cloudy. Then clearing in the afternoon with a chance of rain. Highs in the upper 40s with temperatures falling through the 40s in the afternoon.
Okay. We can call another number. We don't need anything from there. We'll call one last number, my number, and it'll be busy. We can go ahead and hang up, turn our amplifier off. Now that we know that this telephone has been repaired, we can return it to Kevin, and he can enjoy this telephone. It's a really cool Stromberg Carlson Fatboy. This is Dennis with A1 Telephone Service and Repair, A1 Electronics. You can reach us on the web at www.a1-telephone.com, and you can also reach us at 618-235-6959. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.